Okay, so welcome and let us get started for today. And if you guys have been watching so far, yesterday we have already been sharing this analysis where we are saying that prices will be dropping to 3348, and it finally happened, even though it took a little bit of a time. But at the very least, we are seeing some action happening there on the market. I think that is a pretty good sign. And we shall see whether that could be continuing or not, guys, because I think there are good chances for that to happen. We shall try to see on how that continues on. Okay, so welcome, and let us see how the market has been moving, guys. Alright, so if you guys have been watching since yesterday, we have been again watching at the gold market has been moving a little bit slower, and most of the market actions happen right after my sleeping schedule, guys, unfortunately. But overall, we are seeing that the signs is still pretty clear that signs of weaknesses are still there. However, there's, I think, one major difference compared to last night. What happened? Alright, so last night we are very far away from the support area, and that really gives a lot of room for prices to drop towards touching this area, guys. And it seems that for now it's going to be a little bit tougher for us to actually get a little bit of space or the margins for us to make good profits. But ultimately, if you guys asking me what are my views for tonight, I'm still pretty much seeing the same chances as what I'm seeing yesterday. So from this market alone, I'm pretty sure that we are getting the continuations that we are watching so far. That last night prices has just been slowing down until we do hear some news happening on the Middle East escalations, and immediately we are seeing that gold prices drops. And right now it's trying to continuing the market movement, and I'm seeing good chances that prices will be testing the support again for tonight, guys. And so far, that is the updates that I could give you guys, as most of the economic events is already out, and we are likely to see that market movement will be a bit slower. So we shall see how that goes on. Personally, I still see that this is a good chance for us to see how the next market movement will be moving here. And I would prefer to see gold prices touch 3,360 before we start seeing gold prices weakens back, as prices has already been jumping, touching the lows at 3,340, and right now almost touching back the highs. We shall see how that goes on. Personally, I think this is a very good scenario happening on the market, and right now we are watching through 1 hour time frame chart so that you guys don't get confused. And if we are switching towards, let's say, 15-minute time frame charts, I'm sure that right now prices should be showing us signs that prices is still trying to break out higher but hasn't been able to do so. And I will be ultimately waiting for the same signs that I've been waiting since yesterday, which I will be expecting to try seeing whether prices could stay below the resistance area. And I would love to see actually prices tries to break 3363 and fail, and then prices goes down lower. But ultimately it seems that prices hasn't been able to even surpass 3,360, as the highest price over the past 1 hour is at around 3,359.3. So I think it's going to take some time, and based on the current market movements, we'll be expecting that prices should be moving a little bit slower around this tight range before prices could be continuing slowly going back lower, testing the support area around 3,350 and back again. The chances for prices to do so is still very much open. I will keep an open-minded, try to take a look. Is there any chances that we could be entering during our live streaming sessions? Personally, the higher the better, as always, so that you guys could have a little bit of a room to wiggle and set up your stop losses and all of those stuff. And I hope that you guys could do that. But personally, right now, after that drop happened, prices rebound, maybe I would love to see prices try to break 3363, fail, and then prices drops. And that's the view on the short term, and I'll be expecting to see prices drops below 3,350 for the closing price for tonight. And will be resetting and try to see how the market will be moving next week, guys. Alright, but overall, I will be expecting that tonight will be closing with a little bit signs of weaknesses appearing on the gold market. Alright, that's the view on the short term. And if you guys are asking me, try to take a look at the longer market periods, I think nothing much has changed, guys, because if you guys are asking me how long we have been watching the market together on the long-term chart, and I've always been telling you guys multiple times that on the long-term market, it's very important for gold prices to try breaking out higher 3,340. If not, I mean 3,400 or 3,430, sorry, I'm mistaken. And if we are not really seeing that happening, I think it's going to be a lot tougher for us to actually start seeing a good sign of rejections happening on the, a good signs of gold market could be continuing going higher. And I know that many people's sentiments as of now, with the ongoing escalations in the Middle East, people are expecting to see that gold market will be supported at the very least, or even break record prices, but it's not happening. And personally, we have already been sharing what I'm thinking about it, so maybe I'll be just sharing you guys a little bit of snippets. So one of the things, people are still focusing back on the trade deals, and personally, after the updates that we are receiving over the time evolving, and it seems that US will be involved in these Middle East escalations, could be a little bit of another thing. So we'll try to see how that goes on, and that's why we are seeing that gold hasn't been able to move much, because so far I think gold has already been experiencing a run. I would say since the start of 2024, prices has already been rising by almost 100% over the past 1+ years. So I think that itself has been quite a significant run for gold, and for now I'm sensing that prices should be slowing down on the long run. Okay, that's the view. But if you guys are checking through the long-term markets, you guys can actually see something happening there. And if you are watching through the long-term charts, you guys could be seeing something different. But for now, I think I'll be focusing more on the short-term market movement first. As always, we know that there could be something happening immediately, so I think I'll be sticking myself closer and try to watch out, is there anything that is going to happen here on this market first, yes. Alright, okay, so far, like I've said, 15-minute charts, prices has just been ranging at this price and not much of a movement. Alright, but certainly the analysis still sticks. It's going to take time, patience, and to act on it when the time comes, when you guys enter higher to do the shorts. And certainly if you guys are enjoying our live streaming sessions so far, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, give us your likes, and share this video with your friends or anyone that you guys know who is interested to learn, analyze the market, or do some trading on the forex market. You are always welcome here, and have interactive discussions with me. So I'll be checking the chat. If you guys have any questions, just drop in the comments, guys. Alright, okay. So we shall see how this goes on. Personally right now, okay, it's a little bit slowing down, and we'll try to see. And definitely, if you guys have any questions about the markets or your trading, if you guys do face any problem, you guys are always welcome to chat me, and I'll be happy to answer and help you guys with your inquiries, guys. All right. Alright, so nothing much for now. Okay, so meantime, we'll try to see whether prices could be hitting here first before we start to see any weakness, and I think we still have some time, so let us try to see what is happening on the silver market together, guys. Alright. Okay, so what happened here on the silver market? So I think the drop in the silver market is even much more reactive, and I've always been telling you guys multiple times that on the case that the silver prices will be dropping, okay, for a while, guys, right? Okay, so what happened here on this market? So last night, if you guys are watching through our live streaming sessions, we've really been multiple times telling you guys that our outlook on the silver market is still the same as what we have been watching happening on the gold market, where we are expecting to see that both gold and silver will be dropping, and instead prices eventually drop pretty fast and even broken down below the $6 support area and immediately touched the lows at around $35.50, as there's still resistance at around $36.16. And personally, I think this is a very good sign where everything has been quite in line with the view. Yep, prices drop eventually and even much more, and from that alone I think should be giving us the continuations of that downtrend path. If everything goes in line, we are likely to see prices will try to go down again in the next few hours. If everything goes in scenario, the market should be going down lower for tonight, guys, as we've already been seeing that overall the long-term market movement, that silver, yes, it is indeed a little bit different from the gold market, but since we are seeing that the weaknesses are still appearing on the gold, I'm expecting to see that will be affecting at the very least towards the silver market. And as you guys know, that silver market movement will be a bit volatile, a bit drastic, so sometimes when the opportunity arises, there could be some good chances appearing here, and prices could be eventually dropping later on this market. But we'll try to see it out. Right now we are watching through the 1 hour time frame charts, and if you are switching towards the 15-minute charts, you guys could actually see that right now chances prices are building the high is still there. But overall, I'm still waiting for more confirmations, as yes, prices already been hitting $36 and 17 cents, and it seems that prices are likely to start weakening from this moment onwards. So I would love to see how that goes on, and we are seeing good chances for silver market to continue to go down lower, and I'm expecting good things that could be coming up from here, as silver market has been, it could be even dropping much more than expected, and there could be a lot of surprises here in this market. Alright, so we will love to see on the silver market whether prices could be breaking down lower than that, around this price, and able to break out higher. We shall see how that goes on. If that is the case, I would love to actually see whether prices could start trying to break out first and then slowly going back lower on this silver market. If we can see that silver market could be starting dropping even faster than $36, and once touched $36.20 and then dropping, that could be the best and the much better market scenario, as we could see that prices has failed, has been rejecting the resistance, and we could actually see that prices could start dropping even more than what we are expecting on the market. So we shall see how this update goes. It's very much in line with our view on what's happening on the gold market, as we have already been watching since just now that silver and the gold market movement has been pretty likely to be similar, and this is what our views for the gold market, as we're going to be discussing what are the potential, what will be the expectations of how the prices will be moving first, and then before we started to see that the price could be weakened even further. So I would love to see all those scenarios happening. That could be the best case scenario, but if not, we should be starting to make some actions based on what the market is offering us as of now. And if you guys are watching, we have already been seeing, yes, prices have already been moving on the sideways for quite some time, and it's likely to remain doing so. We shall see how that goes on. If prices continues to go down, we need to act, especially if prices immediately broke down lower than 3354. I think that will be a very key turning point, because I will still be expecting for prices to try hitting the higher mark first before prices to go lower, as it will be a much better scenario for the gold market to touch the highs right at the downtrend upper line before going back lower. Same as what I will be expecting here on the silver market. At the very least, trying to touch $36.18 to $36.20 before prices continues to go lower, in line with the view of our downtrend channel, guys. Alright, so I'll be expecting to see that. And if that happens, I think that could be a very good scenario that we are waiting for in the market. Okay, so if you guys do have any questions about the analysis that we have already been doing so far, you guys are welcome to comment and chat me on here. And if you guys are enjoying our analysis so far on this market, you guys are always welcome to give us your thumbs up, give us your likes, and don't forget to follow and subscribe, cause I will be sharing the important analysis on both gold and silver in the early part of the live streaming session. So if you guys don't want to miss that out early on, you guys are always welcome to follow and subscribe so that you guys don't miss out on the key information that I'm sharing with you guys. Alright. Okay, so back on the gold market hasn't been able to move a lot. I shall admit that, but good chances we are seeing, yes, prices are starting to weaken, especially if we zoom in, and right now we are watching through the 5-minute charts. We shall try to see out whether potential price weaknesses could appear at this shorter time frame, and like I said, 3354, or prices will be ranging first before prices dropping. I think that could be a very key signs happening here, and if prices starts to even dropping faster before that drop, I think that could be the sign we should be starting to do that short market movement that we have already been talking about since just now. Same as what I will be expecting on silver, if prices could be touching $36.20 before prices could be dropping down lower first. Alright, so far right now we are still on the waiting game, try to see out how this plays out. So we shall see. So far, yes, prices has been trying to break out higher but hasn't been able to do well, and we shall see how that goes. Alright, so far, yep, prices are a little bit slowing down. Good signs that we're going to be seeing prices goes higher, and it hasn't been able to go above that so far. So we'll try to see out how that goes. And silver market could be actually showing some signs that prices couldn't even break out higher. So we shall see how that goes on. Personally, I would love to see that prices will be at the very least trying to touch $36 first, and 16 cents, 18 cents area before price drops. That would be the best case scenario I'll be expecting from the silver market. Alright. I think so far our focus right now should be on this gold market first, as there's not much of a movement happening on the silver side. Prices are still ranging. Meanwhile, on this gold market, we started to see some signs of weaknesses started to appear. I think that should be a very good sign coming out from the market itself. Alright, so we'll try to take a closer look, and I'll be expecting for us to see prices hitting 3352 area, 53 area first before prices continues to drop and try to test the lows at 3348 area later on. Alright, so that's the view. That's already been showing you guys what are the projections, what are the expectations, and let us see how that goes on, guys. Alright. Okay. So far, not a lot of market reactions. We shall see. I think it's still going to be a bit of slower market for now around these hours, especially before the US market sessions open. So we shall see how that goes on. And it will be taking some time before we start seeing price weaknesses appearing on most of the market. On gold and silver, I think silver should be a bit slower. Gold maybe could be a little bit faster. Alright, so we know that there is a correlation between gold and silver, and let us try to take a look what could be happening out of those markets later on. And definitely with how the development has been ongoing on the Middle East side, and a lot of people are expecting to see something happening there. So we shall see what are the implications of the US dollar index against the dollar. And if you guys are enjoying the so far analysis on the gold and the silver market movement, you guys are always welcome to give us a support by giving us a thumbs up, give us your likes, and don't forget to follow and subscribe, because most of the important ideas on how the market movement will be moving on this market have already been discussed. So if you guys don't want to miss out the next time, you guys definitely need to follow and subscribe so that you guys don't miss out on the clear important movement that we are expecting on the gold and the silver market movement for tonight. And if you guys enjoy and you guys wanted to learn together with your friends or anyone that you guys know who is interested to learn to trade and analyze the market, they are always welcome here. So you can share this video with them, and you can have interactive discussions with me, and I'll be reading your chats or comments if you guys do have any questions about the market or about trading in general, and you guys are welcome to ask me any questions about it as well. Alright, so let us move on, try to see what's happening on the US dollar index, guys. Alright, so let us see. Okay, so what is happening on the US dollar index? So far as what we are seeing on the market, yes, prices has been moving very much in line with our projections on this US dollar index market movement, and one of the key signs of a downtrend has been emerging, and so far it has been very much in line through this 1 hour time frame charts that we are seeing that prices has been building up a lower high, lower low, and I think that has been very much in line. So we are seeing that the high at around Tuesday at around 101.9, building up a lower low at around $98.50 before building up another lower high at $100.40, dropping again, building up another low at $97, and right now building another lower high at $98.80. I'm expecting to see that another lower low could be touching $95 soon. And with this market movement that we have been watching so far, everything has been very much in line. After hitting the high, prices already been hitting the lows, and prices right now seems consolidating above $98 for now, as there's not a lot of events, a lot of news events already out, and we'll be expecting that US dollar index will be a bit slower as expected, and we shall see how this continues on, as we are still seeing that the US dollar index has still remained ongoing some strength. And if you guys are watching here, you guys could actually see that today currency market movement hasn't been moving a lot, as most of the events are already out, and US dollar index has been weakening, strengthening, weakening, strengthening in these tight ranges so far, and it's very similar with what we are seeing here. But ultimately, the view on the long term hasn't been changing a lot, guys. The view on the long term is still there. Prices should be weakened, going down lower on the long run, and should be continuing its downtrend, even though earlier on we already started to see that there's a good possibility that prices could try to rebound, build up a reversal, but so far it hasn't been going really well, and we started to see that this is a good chance for us to actually see that the continuations of the downtrend is still there on the daily charts as of now. Alright, and if you are watching through the 15-minute charts right now to try to gauge how the last 1 hour has been moving, we are actually seeing that US dollar index has been rebounding over the past 1 hour, and so far the gold market movement has been rising as well. So I think it's a little bit of contradictive as what we usually know, but we shall see how that goes on. Personally, I've already been saying we've already been watching price movement at a bit slow, and I'm seeing that good chances that gold market should be weakening, as what we have already been discussing on earlier on. So if you guys are watching, we are already seeing that yes, prices have already been dropping towards its low 3353, and we shall see that prices will be continuing going down weaker. I believe should be alongside with the silver market movement could be weakening as well, but so far there's not really a lot of market movements here, so I think it's going to take some time as expected. Price resistance at $36.17 are still there. We shall see how that goes on. Personally, I'll be expecting to see similar market movements on what is happening on gold, could be affecting the silver market as well in one way or another. And like I said, I'll be expecting further weaknesses could be appearing first on the gold market as usual, and later on we'll see whether that could be appearing on the silver market. And as of now, yes, prices initially dropped pretty fast, hitting 3353 at its lowest, and then right now rebounding at 3354.8. So I think it seems it's going to take time despite the initial strength that is already been appearing over the past 1 hour, but we haven't been able to see a lot of market movements happening here. So everything is going to take time based on this kind of market movement, and we shall see how this continues on. And I'm still very much in line and in favor of the possible weaknesses that could be appearing on the market. Still very much in line with that. So you guys should be bearish if you guys asking me putting short positions. Yes, definitely that will be the case, and put your stop losses above here so it'll be safe. And that should be it, guys. I'm telling you guys that tonight my view is pretty much still bearish, hasn't been changing a lot, and put your stop losses far away enough around here so that you guys could have the room to wiggle to make some profits on the downside later on. And silver market movement is a little bit tougher to decode, and we'll try to see how that goes on. And like I said, I'll be expecting to see silver prices trying to break out higher, $36.20, before we can actually start seeing prices drop. So I think it's going to take some time here. Okay. Now back on this gold chart, and yes, since the note that you guys should be taking action, prices has been keeping on going down lower. So I think that itself is a very good sign for you guys to actually take a note and see where prices has been moving so far. And overall, everything has been quite well and very much in line with the view, guys. All right. So if you guys have already been making some good profits during that drop, don't forget to drop your likes and thumbs up, and don't forget to follow and subscribe so that you guys don't miss out on our live streaming sessions next time. But if you guys wanted something else, you guys wanted to get trading ideas, you guys are always welcome to click the link on my profile and the video descriptions and chat me up and say that you guys want to get access on it, and without paying any fee, and you guys could get all of that easily on your hands, and you guys could make some good trades together with us as well. Alright, and definitely if you guys are interested to get more what is happening behind the scenes around the development going on in the world, you guys are always welcome to check on my VIP live sessions tonight. I'll be holding it as usual, so if you guys want to get that access as well, click the link on my profile and video descriptions, click it and chat me. I'll be giving you guys access on those VIP live. Alright. And again, if you guys do have any questions about the market, you guys are always welcome to chat me. I'll be happy to answer any of your questions. And share this video with your friends if you guys wanted to learn together with your friends and ask me any questions about trading, about markets, or if we haven't been able to discuss other markets, you guys are always welcome to let me know what are your views and what are the markets that you guys are interested to look at together, guys. Alright. Okay, prices right now is a little bit slowing down, and since we've already been discussing what is happening on the US dollar index, later on I'll be trying to see what's happening on the currency market and whether we could be able to see is there any momentum that you guys could be using on the currency market as well. Alright, so we shall see is there anything that is interesting for us to check out there. So right now we are still seeing that the gold prices is still slowing down, going down lower, and if you guys are again be entering the trade and already secure some profits, that's good for you guys, and we shall see how that goes on. Personally, it will be a slower market as most of the events are already out, as we have known, so we shall see how that goes, guys. Okay, so it seems there hasn't been a lot of market movement, so let us try to see on what's happening on the currency market. Okay, so this is the view of the currency market movement for tonight, and I know that it hasn't been moving a lot, and if you guys are paying it closely, that with this kind of market movement there aren't a lot of things that is quite interesting, because most of the market movement has been very tight, and definitely from the strongest and the weakest currency players, you guys could actually see there's a trend that tonight that the pound sterling initially has been a bit weaker, and right now it's already been rebounding to get stronger with alongside with the euro. Meanwhile, the weakest pair is still coming out from the Swiss franc, Japanese yen. So I think there should be a little bit of an opportunity in terms of the market movement that we could be expecting coming out of here. So for instance, maybe you guys could be expecting to see some movement appearing on the GBP against the Japanese yen, or the GBP against the CHF market movement. So I think that could be your chances that you guys could be trying to take a look there. And yep, silver market movement starts to drop finally after quite some time, and I think this is the chances if you guys are considering to do some trades here. Personally, it could be a little bit risky, so maybe enter your lot sizes a little bit smaller on the silver market movement as usual, and try to put your stop losses a little bit far away for any circumstance any circumstances that you guys could be kicked out of the market by the volatile market movement on the silver market, guys. Alright, so let us check a little bit on the GBP, Japanese yen, GBP, Japanese yen. Yes, prices are continuing to go higher, and it's going to break today's high, so I think that is a good sign for tonight. So you guys could try to take a look on this market itself. Good chances for prices to break out higher. And Euro Japanese yen is also moving good, but so far the signs isn't there, so definitely we need to choose the strongest currency pair for tonight, and there's not a lot of choice, so GBP CHF as well could be a choice. Yep, prices just keeps on going higher and higher for tonight, so you guys should try to take a look here, GBP Japanese yen or GBP CHF. Alright, so I think that's all for today on the currency market, as The momentum is literally a bit slower in all of the currency market, and the movement is literally constrained towards just 20 points, and definitely that's not an exciting market to trade. And probably USD CHF could be one of the choices, but I certainly see the momentum is much better on the GPB side. So GPB Japanese here, GPB CHF market, guys. Alright. Okay, prices keeps on dropping here, and silver prices just starts to drop, but personally I think that the drop on this market will be a little bit limited, guys, so be careful. Maybe around $36 prices should be slowing down a little bit, so try to pay attention around those price. $36 right around there, we should be able to see that prices will be slowing down. Gold still stick towards the 3352 area. We shall see how that goes, and then 3350 area next. Alright. And if you guys are enjoying and got some good trades alongside with us, we have already been telling you guys that chances for gold and silver drop is still there. And if you guys have made some action, make sure you guys don't forget to follow and subscribe so that you guys don't miss out. And we'll be covering the market live with you guys together. And don't forget to share your thumbs up and likes, and share this video with your friends who are interested to make some good trades together with us, or learn something with us together and analyze. And if you guys have any questions or any requests about what markets that you guys are interested to look out for, we can be discussing it together. We can be looking at it together as well. So welcome if you guys are ready to have a discussions and have a chat with me here. So pay attention, silver market will be touching $36, guys. Alright, so if you guys have been watching and if you guys asking me, yes, my view is short, don't forget, the higher the better. I always tell you guys, it's always the same thing. Yep, prices already starts to slow down after touching the low at $36.03. So we shall see whether there's chances for prices to continue to drop, as we are expecting to see prices touch $36 first, guys. Alright. How about the gold market movement? Alright, so 3352 is still in line. There's chances it could be hitting it soon. We shall try to see this out, guys, as we've already been recommending for quite some times too. Prices could be hitting 3352. Let us watch and see, guys. Alright. Okay, prices are a little bit slowing down again as of now. Let's see, guys. Alright, so 3352 could be touched soon. Alright, in the meantime, silver prices hasn't been able to drop a lot too. So I think both of them will be correlated, and when the drop happens, we shall be seeing the same thing too. Alright. Okay, so afterwards we'll try to see, once prices touch there, we'll try to analyze other markets. For now, at all market where we haven't been discussing, and there's a lot of events happening that is affecting the all market, and we try to see what's happening there. Okay, I believe we should be hitting 3352 very soon, guys. Alright, so the signs are very clear, prices are weakening, and we should be at the very least see prices break the 3352 below, guys, for a while, at the very least, on the worst case scenario, guys. Alright. Okay, prices has been hitting it, and let us see what is going on the silver market first before we move on. Okay, so $36 has been hit, I would say for sure. $36.00 plus, so I believe we should be safe to say yes, prices have been dropping. So if you guys have already been making the trades together with us here, I believe you guys should have been making some good money with us together here. Alright, so if you guys are making good profits with us together, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, likes, and subscribe, and follow us so that you guys don't miss out on any other informations that we are sharing on the live streaming sessions, and covering with you guys live on how you guys could be acting on it. And we have been making good profits together here right now. So if you guys are making good profits, enjoying analysis, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and likes, and make sure you guys don't forget to follow and share this video with your friends who are interested to learn together with you guys on this live streaming sessions. I will be welcoming you guys to have interactive discussions with me, and let us move on towards the all market movement, as we have already been eager to see what's going on there. Okay, so as you guys could see now on the all market, if you're watching to bigger time frame, 1 hour time frame charts, not a lot of things has been happening, unfortunately, guys. And why is that the case? Because one of the main things that we have been seeing, that market itself hasn't been able to move that much, as we are seeing that chances for a good possibility for all prices to go higher is if there's further escalations on that Middle East market. And so far we have already been seeing that yes, things have started to calm down a little bit, and we are seeing good signs that there are negotiations ongoing, and also the parties involved is also starting to be much more clearer that it will just between 2 parties. So we shall see how this goes on, but ultimately I would say this is a very good scenario happening here, and there are good chances for us to see that prices will remain on these ranges. And I'm afraid that with this kind of market movement, it will be very tough for the all market to try break out $76 above and try to see whether prices could be again trying to hit back $77.30 as the ones that similar with our price target that we have already been sharing on our market yesterday. So last night we've already been making good profits, a total of 130 pips. And if you guys love to get this kind of trading ideas, you guys are always welcome to check it out on my video descriptions or my link on the profile. Click on it, chat me, and say that you guys wanted to get this kind of trading ideas, guys. Alright, I'll be sharing you guys how you guys could get it. And definitely with this kind of market movement, I'll be expecting that market movement will be a bit slower. And right now we are watching through 1 hour time frame charts, and all that we have been seeing so far, prices are just ranging between $74.50 to $75.70, and not really showing any clear trends. Maybe this is the market I'll be avoiding for now, and I think that the momentum on the gold market could be continuing to go down lower for tonight, as that's the only thing that we have been able to see that is much more interesting for us tonight to take a closer look, as market movement, yes, has been a bit slower, and most of the chances are appearing on this market for tonight, guys, unfortunately. And we shall see. Yep, silver market also started to rebound, so hope you guys have already been taking some good profits near the low at $35.98 area, guys, as prices return exactly to our recommendation area for you guys on this live streaming session. So make sure you guys pay attention. So with the slowness return back, and like I said, we'll be seeing that prices will be trying to test 3350 area. What's next for this gold market movement? Alright, so the few of weaknesses are still there. I'm still very much seeing the signs of weaknesses are still there, but it's going to take some time before we see that prices will be testing 3350 area. Maybe it could be happening right away, maybe it will be ranging around this area, so we'll see how that goes, guys. And remember, once prices return on the ranging area, we could be seeing that market will be a bit slowing down, so 3350 will be a big test for tonight. Whether prices could be breaking down lower or not will be determining whether gold prices could be dropping down even further towards 3340 area for tonight, guys. Alright, so once prices broke there, there's a good chances for gold prices to hit 3340 area for tonight, guys. Alright, so I firmly believe that could be the case for us. So let us see and try to assess how things are going from there onwards, guys. Alright. Okay, so as you guys can actually see it by your own, that prices are starting to rebound from those lows at 3350 again, and I've been telling you guys multiple times that prices has the chances to rebound at 3350, as that is the ranging market movement that we have been watching so far, and there's a possibility that could happen. And right now we are seeing that happening and unfold in front of us. And if you guys are asking me what are my views for us to actually see how this market will be moving next, I'll be ultimately saying that it will be a slower market. We'll be trying to see out how this will be playing out, and so far what are the signs that we are getting here is we'll be expecting that prices will be ranging for now and not really seeing a lot of signs for today. Okay, so I'll be expecting for you guys to be patient. That is certainly the case. If not, it will be a little bit of a longer market movement and will be a little bit slower for us if the prices keeps on ranging, and there's a good chances for that to happen, as I've told you guys. All right. Okay, so with the prices ranging again, and we'll be testing the resistance, we shall see how that goes on, guys. All right. Alright, no worries, PL. If you're busy, go ahead. It's already entering Friday, PL. Alright, so if you're busy, you have your own schedule, no worries, no need to force yourself, and see you later, PL. Alright, so if you guys are interested to get more information about the market, on the what's happening around the world, you guys are definitely welcome to join us on the VIP live sessions, where I'll be sharing more information about what's happening around the world and how you guys could use those informations to make some good positions on your own and get a little bit of insights on what's happening around the market. Alright, so we still have another 40 minutes. Let us see what's happening on the other markets that I've been telling you guys good recommendations as well. Okay, GBP Japanese has been going higher by a total of 10 pips so far. Yes, in terms of pips it will be a little bit lower. Alright, be careful, PL. Alright, and if you're on your bike, on your journey, don't worry, you can move on and focus on your things first. Okay, and for now, as we have already been seeing so far, that the only thing that is interesting on the currency market is only two, where we are seeing that the GBP Japanese yen has started to trend higher, and we are also seeing that trend continuing with the GBP has been going quite strong. I believe that is the case against the weaker Japanese yen, and I believe we should be able to see the same trend on the GBP CHF market. And as of now, yes, the GBP CHF market is a little bit weakening, but overall the signs of prices to go higher is still there. And right now Euro could be actually changing the positions with the GBP, and you can actually try to check out the Euro Japanese yen market and try to see how that goes on. If there's a chances for prices to continue to go higher, we'll see how that goes on, but right now I'm not really optimistic to see further price upsides on this market, so we shall see how that goes on. And definitely I am seeing good chances for prices to go higher for the night, yes, and a very short period of time, and definitely got to be careful and try to see out how that goes on, guys, because there's always chances for that to happen. Meanwhile, against the US dollar, I think it's a totally a different story, where we are seeing that it will be a ranging market against the US dollar. And as you guys could see, initially the pound sterling, the euro has been going stronger. Right now it's been weakening, but I bet there are some chances that you guys could try to do very short-term trades, and gotta be opening bigger lot sizes for you guys to execute the trades here. Otherwise, I'm not really seeing good chances that you guys could be making great moves based on the day's market movement, because the movement is literally slow and hasn't been able to offer a lot of signs on this market. Okay, so back on the gold market again. So far, yes, prices keeps on weakening, as we are expecting to see that continuing. After hitting the support, prices will be rebounding and then continue weakening first, as we are still seeing the trend will be likely to move lower again. Nothing much has changed from that kind of point of view. But instead, we started to see that silver market has already hit back at the high at $36.16, and sensing that this is probably the sign where we could actually be seeing that silver market couldn't be even approaching going higher than $36.20 for today. So I think that could be a very good chance for silver to start showing the resistance that they have been proving to us, that prices hasn't been able to go further more than that. So we shall see how that goes, and good chances for that to happen. And gold market, I think it's a little bit tougher to crack, guys, as we've been seeing so far. Yes, prices has been a bit slowing down, weaker, but I think it's going to take time before we started to see that prices could be breaking down lower than 3,350 area on the gold market, guys. Alright, so I think at the end of live streaming sessions, maybe we could see, yes, prices will be trying to break down lower, but it's not going to happen until the next few hours, guys. With this kind of momentum, with this kind of slowness, especially, yes, we have the US market open as well for tonight, so I think we'll be expecting a little bit of volatility could be appearing during those hours at around another 2 hours. So we shall see how that goes on later. Meanwhile, most of the market movement has literally been slow, guys. Alright, that has been very clear. Okay, it seems that prices has been testing the low immediately at 3348 at its lowest, and afterwards we haven't been able to see a lot. Market is continually rebounding to go higher afterwards, as we've already been seeing that yes, prices has been rebounding after touching the lows, and I'm afraid that should be the drop for tonight with this kind of market movement. It's been very fast, it's been very quick, and the chances for prices to keep on dropping should be a little bit limited after that kind of drop, touching the lows and rebounding immediately afterwards. Alright, so I would love to see how that goes on. We shall see how that moves. Personally, I think it will be a little bit limited for now as well. So if you guys are hitting the lows and take profit during those prices, that would be the best thing, as I'm not really seeing good chances on most of the movement for now, especially after touching the support area. It will be slowing down, definitely that will be the case. And to see prices breaking down below 3350, there will be chances for that, but I believe it could be taking some time. So be patient if you guys have the patience and the trading style to complement with you guys. And I believe we should be able to see that silver market won't be moving a lot. $36 itself could be a very strong support area for silver. So I think silver market, I won't be trying to do a lot of active trades with this kind of ranging market movement that we are seeing, not the continuous drop that we have been expecting. And back on the oil market, we are not really seeing much for now. And yes, prices do drop really quick, and I think if prices do drop, maybe you can start to make some short-term trades on the lower side, try to do some shorts, which we shall try to see out how that works. But ultimately the drop is pretty quick and hasn't been followed with a really good chart pattern and consolidations. I would love to see how the next candlestick movement will be moving here. We shall see how that goes, because ultimately people are expecting to see that the price movement on oil will likely to stay high, guys. Alright, that is still the key on this market. Okay, gold right now is trying to break down lower than 3350. We shall see how that goes on until the end of live streaming sessions. But before that, if you guys are enjoying so far and you guys have already been making good profits with us together, don't forget to share us your support by giving us your thumbs up, likes, and don't forget to follow and subscribe so that you guys don't miss out on any important information that we are sharing to you guys, and you guys could be making some good trades together with us, as we have already been recommending to you that there are chances to make good profits on both gold and silver. And I believe most of you guys should have been in a profit if you guys have been watching and following us since then. And definitely, if you guys think that this kind of live streaming sessions could be helpful, you guys are welcome to share with your friends or anyone that you guys know who's interested to learn to trade. Definitely, you guys could have interactive discussions with me together with your friends and ask me any questions about the market, about trading in general, so I could help you guys as well. That could be the case, so welcome to do so. And let us see how the price reactions on gold will be breaking down lower for now. Okay. Okay, prices are already broken down below 3350. We shall see how the prices also acts on the silver. And I believe if silver starts to break down lower than $36, I think good chances we can see prices will be testing $35.90. And right at there, I think that could be the best choice, as there's not a lot of obstacles for prices to drop even much more. So I think we shall try to see how prices will be trying to break down lower $36 and $35.90, and afterwards I think that will be the massive drop that people will be expecting from the silver market. But for now, the drop I think is a little bit more enticing to watch on the gold market, as the movement is followable and could be much more readable and give us better opportunities here. Okay, right now prices will be trying to break down lower 3350. It will be just minutes before we are ending our live streaming sessions. We shall see how this goes on. Good chances that silver could also start breaking down lower $36, and we'll try to see out how that pans out. And I believe, like I said, good chances for us to see good results could be coming out from here, especially if prices start breaking down lower $36 and below. But for now, we can see that silver prices is a little bit sturdier in terms of the price movement, and couldn't be offering us a lot of significance as of now. So I think it's going to take some time before we can actually see some clarity in terms of its movement. We shall see how that goes on later, but I think main focus is still back on the gold market, guys, as gold market is likely to show a much better movement than we have been expecting so far. Yes, prices has been weakening. Yes, initially prices seems like will be rebounding from the lows, but overall prices starts to rebound. I think that is a very good sign. We should be able to see 3340 price movement soon on this market, guys. All right. Meanwhile, silver market hasn't been able to move far. Like I've told you guys, going to take some times and patience on this silver market movement. Alright, but the view is still there. This 2 hour time frame charts, I think, should be very much clear for you guys to see what's my view here. Alright. Alright, so we have another couple of minutes before my live streaming sessions end, so let us take a slight view and give you guys a little bit of review what we will be expecting for tonight. So my view on the gold market has still remained pretty similar. I'm still seeing chances that prices could be dropping, as you guys could see. Yes, 3340 is still my main target for tonight, and I'm expecting to see prices could be dropping even furthermore. And it's also going to happen on the silver market movement as well, but personally I would still be waiting to try whether prices will be breaking down below $35.90, and we should be able to see prices could be touching near $35 area. Alright, so that's the view. Meanwhile, on the oil market movement, we are also haven't been able to see much, rather than prices will be testing the support at $74.70, and this could be building up another high, and this could be a very suitable market for trading near the support, buy near the support, sell near the highs, and I think that could be a very good strategy for now on this oil market movement, guys. Alright, and certainly, like I said, on the currency market movement, GBP, Japanese yen could still be going higher as expected, and the momentum is still there. Prices has already been going up by 20 pips if you guys have been following so far, and the continuous market trend. And I believe Euro Japanese yen could be your next market movement that you guys could be taking a closer look, and prices have already been jumping by a total of 70, I would say 7 to 8 pips. So if you guys want to chase your lateness, you guys could try to chase it down here. But overall, other than that, I'm not really seeing any other chances yet as of now, and you guys could try to focus on those two currency pairs. Okay, so hope you guys are caught up, and like I said, I will be expecting to see gold prices hitting 3340 for tonight. And make sure, if you guys are enjoying so far, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, likes, and don't forget to follow and subscribe, because I've already even shared to you guys your entry positions on this market, what you guys could be doing, and I hope you guys don't miss out. And the only way that you guys don't miss out the next time is click the follow and subscribe button. And if you guys wanted to get my trading ideas, you guys are always welcome to click the link on my profile and chat me. You guys wanted to get access on it, and for access on my VIP live sessions where you guys could know what's happening around the world, you guys could also get it through the link on my profile in the video descriptions. Click it, say that you guys want access on VIP live, say that you guys want to get trading ideas for you guys for free. Alright, so hope to see you guys later on tonight. If not, have a wonderful weekend, and see you guys next week. Bye.